is going on, everyone? My name is VisionX and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, with the release of the new RTX cards, lots of people are either building new PCs or upgrading their old ones. So today we're going to be doing a $1,000 budget PC build. It's going to include a 3070, so be sure to drop a like if you guys do enjoy. Just like always, guys, all the parts are in this video, I have used personally, so I can tell you guys they do hold up well and they do perform really good. So let's go ahead and jump into the parts that I chose for this build, because $1,000 was a really tight build for a 3070. So let's go ahead and kick things off with the motherboard that I chose. So for this build, I went with the Asus ROG Strix B450F gaming motherboard. This is a really solid all-around motherboard. It also packs style with performance. It looks really good, does have a couple RGB on there as well, and you're still getting your necessary connection that you need for a motherboard. You're getting yourself 4 USB 3.0s, 2 USB 2.0s, a USB 3.1, a Type-C port. You also get 4 slots for RAM, so you can put up to 64GB of RAM in here, which is really good. And like I said, it looks really nice. It comes in black. It is the one I'm currently rocking in my system, and I absolutely love it. I've used it in about 3 systems, I believe, and it does perform and holds up really good. So that is the motherboard that we chose, guys, the B450F gaming motherboard. Really solid motherboard. Let's go ahead and move on to the RAM that we chose. Now for the RAM, we went with the Corsair Vengeance 16GB RAM. Now these are clocked at 3200 megahertz. There are 2 8GB sticks, so we're gonna can upgrade this in the future if we want. We can upgrade that to 32 if we want in the future to have a lot more RAM, but 6 is gonna be a lot of RAM for now for you guys. But yeah, they are the #1 best-selling RAM on Amazon right now. These are just been the go-to RAM when it comes to budget RAM sticks on Amazon. Lots of people just go to these because they're such a reliable RAM stick. But yeah, that is the RAM that we chose, guys, the Corsair Vengeance. So let's go ahead and move on to the power supply that we chose. Now for the power supply, I just wanted something that's gonna be able to run the system with no problem. I believe the recommended power watt for the 3070 is 650 watts, so we did went with a 650 watt power supply, the Thermalake Smart BX1 650 watt power supply. It is bronze certified. You also get yourself 5 years of warranty with this. It's not fully modular, but for a $1,000 bill, I don't think you would looking for anything modular as well. Like I said, it's a very tight budget, but I just wanted to get something that was very cheap and it's going to be able to run the system with no problem and no hiccups. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the storage that we chose. Now for this build, I won't be using an SSD, but that is something you can add in the future. I'm just trying to keep that thing within the $1,000 budget range, so we went with a hard drive and not a SSD. So we did a 1TB hard drive, and I believe you guys can opt for a 2TB for an extra $7. So for $7 more, you can get yourself a 2TB instead of 1, which is really a good deal. So you guys should definitely check that out if you have the extra buck to spend. Like I said, be sure to pay attention to prices though, because they do fluctuate. Sometimes they go up and down, so make sure you guys are paying attention to get the best deal possible. So yeah, we went with the Seagate 1TB hard drive to store all our games on. You guys can easily slap in a SSD in your system in the future when you get yourself some extra bread, but for now we're going to be keeping that thing under the budget. So let's go ahead and move on to the processor that we chose. Now this processor has dominated Amazon for a very long time. So it's dominated the PC game for a long time. It's a really good solid processor, Ryzen 5 3600. You have a 6 cores 12 threads, so lots of processing power for your system to match the 3070, and it's clocked at 4.2 gigahertz, which is really fast. You're gonna be able to render stuff in just minutes. It's a really solid processor. Not only you're gonna be able to render and do stuff like that, you're also gonna be able to game at really high frame rates with this as well. And it does come with a cooler included as well, which is really good. This is one of the things why I love Ryzen processors. They also include a cooler with their processors, and the cooler that they do include is actually really good. It's not just some cheap flimsy cooler. They're actually really good and they do work. So I have used these in a couple of builds, and I'm telling you guys, these things perform really well and they do hold up really well. So that is the processor that we chose, guys, Ryzen 5 3600. Let's go ahead and move on to the case. So for the case, you can kind of shop around, guys, to find something that you like better. There's plenty of case out there that's going to be under this price point, so just find something under this price point that you guys like. But I chose to go with the NZXT H510 case because I do feel like this is a solid all-around case. It has all the necessary ports. Also have a USB on there as well. It does look really good, and not only that, but it does come in 3 separate colors as well. So you have white, a fully black version and a black and red version, which is my personal favorite. I've also built in this before, and I can tell you guys that it was a seamless experience. I really like it. I would love to build in this one again. I really love these NZXT cases, and they're very budget friendly as well. So like I said, you guys can shop around if you guys want to find something else. It does have a tempered glass side panel, which is really good. I really like that about it as well. And yeah, it was just budget friendly. It's gonna fit fit the budget, so which is why another reason why I chose it. So if you guys go ahead and check the total price for those parts, it's gonna be $566. Adding that $500 for the graphics card should put that to about $1,066, which is just a bit over the $1,000 range, but still keeping things in that $1,000 budget range. So yeah, for $1,000, you know, you're gonna be able to get yourself a really good solid piece. You're gonna be able to run any AAA title games, you know, not to mention it does have a 3070 in there. That is the top of the line graphics card that just got released. You know, you're gonna be able to run games over 100 FPS, and not to mention you will be able to do some 1440p gaming on here as well at some really high frame rates. So be sure to drop a like if you guys did enjoy the video, guys. If you also want to see me do one for the 3080 or 90, be sure to comment that down below and I'll be sure to get on that. So yeah, drop a like if you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in my next video.